everyone, Michaela Tollison here. This podcast is going to take a deeper dive into the experiences of those with low vision conditions and how occupational therapy plays a role in their plan of care. All of the clients in this series will remain anonymous, but they were willing to have their voices heard through this project. I'm excited for you to hear these client experiences and to advocate for the OT profession. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hi, my name is Michaela Tollison. I'm an occupational therapist. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, Michaela.
Oh, amazing. Corey Layton from Insight Skill Center gave me your contact information. I'm not sure if you heard from her about it already.
I have. I've been expecting your call.
Perfect. I'm glad to hear that. So I don't know if she gave you any background as to why I'm calling, but I am currently taking low vision courses as an OT to be able to provide those services. And as part of my program, I'm doing an advocacy project just bringing to light, low vision conditions and how OT can help. So, I appreciate you taking the time today.
Okay, not a problem.
All right. So I just have a few questions for you today. I won't keep you too long. But first, I just wanted to start off with what low vision condition you have and how long have you had it?
I've got macular degeneration, both eyes. I've got wet in the left one and dry in the right one. And I've been fighting this for probably 12, 15 years.
Oh, goodness. So you've had a long experience with it then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So since you've had quite a few years with AMD, what would you say has been the most impacted by your low vision? So what's been the hardest thing about having it?
The hardest thing for me is giving up my driving.
Okay. So you're no longer driving. How long has that been?
About 3 years.
Okay. Did you have a conversation with OTs about driving, or was it just something where, they evaluated you and said, hey, maybe it's a good time to stop?
No, it's when I went somewhere with my son one time and I didn't see a barricade across the road. And he said, you didn't see that? And I said, no. So I thought about it and said, no, you know what? It's time for me to give it up. So I gave it up without any coaching from the doctors or anything. And my children told me that they was glad that I had made the decision that they didn't have to.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know it's a hard decision to make, especially because driving, keeps us participating in the things that we want to. So with that being said, did you know what occupational therapy was before your low vision diagnosis?
No.
Okay. How did you find out about OT then?
The Northern Colorado Eye Care Center, Dr. Cruz suggested that I go.
Okay, nice. Do you feel like OT has helped you in any way with your low vision condition?
Tremendously.
Okay. Would you mind elaborating on just a few things that you feel like OT has helped with?
Let me just go through my last session that I had.
Okay.
With Jennifer, I can't remember her last name. I met with Corey, both Corys.
Mm-hmm.
And they did the assessment and decided that it was time that I had some technology help. I have the Zoom TV. I was struggling with it, and so they came down. Jennifer came down, and we decided that my vision is getting bad enough that it's not. Zoom isn't really helping me, so she suggested that I just focus on my tablet and do things from my tablet. So she came down and worked and taught me how to use Siri and have them read my text back to me.
Yeah.
That type.
Okay. Nice. So I can tell, obviously, kind of by the way you're talking, you feel like OT has been beneficial, would you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Tremendously.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. This is the whole point of my project too, is to, hear success stories and hear how OT can help in low vision. So I'm excited to hear that you've felt like you've had a positive experience. With that being said, would you recommend OT services to others who have visual impairment, or have you already recommended it to others?
I would recommend it. I'm not, well, I have a Zoom meeting through that's connected to Insight that I attend once a week, but we haven't necessarily talked about what OT does, or
Okay.
I'm like I say, I'm part of the group, but I don't interact with them much because there's some who kind of monopolize the conversation, and it's difficult to change from one topic to the other. But
Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes it's hard with groups like that.
yeah, but yes, if I have the chance, I would recommend. I don't know about all of them, but I'd recommend the ones that I'm familiar with from Insight.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, I feel like occupational therapy is such a niche area that sometimes people don't necessarily know about it or know that it's an option for low vision. So that's part of why I'm excited about this project too, is just to get the word out there that we do offer low vision services and how we can help. Um, so yeah, I'm glad to hear that you feel like you'd recommend it to others if you knew of someone, in your personal life maybe who acquired a visual impairment.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I just wanted to ask those few questions, and I don't want to take too much of your time this afternoon, but I really do appreciate you taking the time today and letting me give you a call.
Well, if I can ever be of help in the future with your studies and future career, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help.
Thank you. I appreciate it.